We're taught to define ourselves, to pick a lane, to settle into a personality, and stay there. I'm the quiet one. I'm outgoing. I'm logical. I'm emotional. I'm this kind of person. We wear these labels like they're truths, like they're permanent. But here's what no one tells you. Personality is not fixed. It's fluid. And believing otherwise is the lie that keeps you small. Who you think you are isn't a final statement. It's a story. And that story was shaped by experience, by conditioning, by repetition, not by fate. You weren't born reserved, or anxious, or bold, or agreeable. You became that in response to something. Something you learned to be because it worked, or because it kept you safe. And it's not that those parts of you are fake. They served a purpose. They helped you survive. They helped you belong. But they aren't all of you, and they don't have to stay forever. You can be more than the personality you've worn like armor. You can evolve. The idea that we have a fixed personality makes us feel secure. It gives us something to hold on to. But it also traps us. It tells us what we can't do, who we can't be, how far we're allowed to grow. It says, you're not the kind of person who takes risks. You've always been like this. You'll never change. But that's not truth. That's identity acting as a cage, because the science is clear. Your brain is plastic. Your patterns can shift. Your traits can adapt. Your entire way of being can transform over time, but only if you believe you're not stuck. Only if you stop telling yourself the same story over and over again. You are not a set of adjectives. You are not a Myers-Briggs type. You are not your Enneagram number. You are a living, breathing, evolving human being, constantly becoming. And if you've been feeling like you're outgrowing the version of yourself you've always been, that's not a crisis. That's awakening. So how do you break free from the lie of a fixed personality? You start by noticing when you say, I'm just not that kind of person. And you ask, who told me that? And is it still true? You challenge your patterns with curiosity, not shame. You experiment with new behaviors not to become someone else, but to uncover the parts of you you've never met. Maybe the quiet one has something powerful to say. Maybe the control freak just wants to feel safe. Maybe the people pleaser is ready to take up space. Maybe the lone wolf longs for connection. You'll never know unless you give yourself permission to change. So no, your personality is not fixed. It's not permanent. It's not your prison. It's your starting point. And the more you soften your attachment to it, the more room you give yourself to grow beyond it. You are allowed to shift, to surprise yourself, to evolve. You're not here to be someone forever. You're here to become, again and again, with honesty, with intention, and without apology.